Okay, Neil, another draw for you in this pre-season campaign. I guess what you won't like out of this game is the defensive mistakes that cost you in the end.
Yeah, 2 mistakes, 2 goals, though we dominated the game from first minute to last. We probably didn't make the most of our chances and the pressure that we had. But I thought, overall, I said until the 90th minute, I think that's probably, in terms of the overall performance, it's the best we played, and I thought we'd done some real good stuff. Front two, I thought, were excellent. Both got a goal each, worked the socks off. Ashley Williams, I thought, was a standout performer on the pitch. But against any team, doesn't matter who you are, you make mistakes, switch off mentally, you're going to get done. And that's what we did.
Just a week away now to obviously the big kick-off of the Blue Square North season. Are you happy with the pre-season performances and where you're at?
I think so, yeah. I think today we've seen a good performance, but hopefully when it's game time and it's the real thing, people won't be as sloppy as what we have been in certain situations. Again, another back pass has cost us. Okay, the lads got the ball back and put a ball in, but ultimately, that ball should have been rose head and game over. Shut up shop. We win 2-1. We all go home 3 points. Didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? As I've said to them in there after the game, you've got to think your way through a football match. And, I think it was a case of it's pre-season and want to try and keep the ball in play and keep everybody entertained. But unfortunately, we've got to get into the right mentality of winning football matches.
Take the 2 mistakes out. You created plenty of other chances though to go on and maybe score a few more goals, didn't you?
Yeah, against the good Bangor side, obviously did a bit ahead of us, and they played competitive games in Europe, some big games in Europe. But I thought overall, we kept the ball well. We passed it, particularly first off. I'm very unlucky to go a goal down. But we scored pretty quick, and we scored again. And on chances, probably should have been 2-0 up before they scored. Sarcevic had a great chance, Linwood's had a great chance. But the difference about not taking them chances is it gives them a bit of belief. And I'm sure when it came to the 89th minute, they couldn't believe there was only 2-1. So they got something to fight for, and they got something.
This pre-season campaign seems to have gone on forever, doesn't it? Are you finally looking forward to getting started next Saturday?
Yeah, I think it's obviously a week later than most than it normally is because of the Olympics or whatever the reasons are. But yeah, ultimately, we're ready to go. We've probably for the first time in a long time, apart from Robbie Booth, we've got everyone fit. We'll go to Conway Tuesday. The lads who haven't played today will play, so it'll be, and then obviously the lads who played will come off the bench if required. So yeah, just about getting minutes, and then we'll prepare to travel to Oxford Friday for the big opening game Saturday.
Now, you've been speaking in recent weeks about hopefully getting in another striker before the big kick-off. How's that going?
Yeah, we're still talking to clubs. I think a lot more will be decided over these next few days because obviously there's League Cup games for the clubs that we're talking to. So we just wait and see. I'm made up with 2 lads up front today. I thought the work rate, effort, link-up play was excellent. But we do need another option for when they're tired. We've got Adam, but Adam's a bit off fitness-wise, missed quite a bit pre-season. So we won't be messing around. We'll bring somebody in who's fit and ready to go because we can't falter in that area. Absolutely.
And just Robbie Booth, obviously you say there, who's injured. How bad is his injury? Because he's obviously missed a couple of games now, hasn't he?
Doesn't seem to be clearing up, to be honest. He's got a back problem. It looks like a sciatic problem. We've had him to see somebody in the week. He's had treatment. Obviously Will's working on him. Hopefully, over the next 10 days or so, he won't be ready for the season to start, but over the next 10 days, hopefully we'll see some improvement, and then we've got to get him back up to speed in terms of fitness.
I know you and your team went down to watch Oxford last night. What did you make of them?
It was a difficult surface, to be honest, for both clubs. Obviously, Oxford United probably didn't play anywhere near the first team because obviously they got a big cup tie, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, the hard working, 2 good front lads, Basham, who's been around, and a lad called Nabil Sharif, who are both lively, and if we switch off, it doesn't matter who you play. I think this league's much of a muchness apart from 4 or 5 teams who got a little bit of quality, extra quality, in terms of certain players. So we've got a tough game on our hands. What Oxford did do was work the socks off for one another. First thing we've got to do is match that endeavour and effort, and then try and get something in the game.
Okay, cheers, mate.